What's up, world? It's Friday, October 25th, and I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with Him all things are possible. The Snow Doug Zone episode is sponsored by Matchbout. Follow Matchbout on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Matchbout, the best sponsorship in the land. Good morning, my people. Hope everybody's feeling blessed today. I hope everybody's feeling appreciated. I hope everybody's feeling thankful for seeing another day and remembering with Him all things is possible. Happy Friday to everyone. Before a second, y'all. Trying to get everything together over here. Like I said, happy Friday to everybody. You know how we are when Fridays come. We always say thank God it's Friday. Um, Nothing special this week. Well, actually, yeah, can't say that today. Um, I probably will be live. I don't know how good it will come out because it probably won't. I'll see, but I want to do something where I'll be live from the ringmaster ceremony. Shouts to all my amateurs that will be all receiving their rings tonight at 6 p.m. Shouts to them. I'll definitely be there for it. This will be my first one, and tomorrow I'll be at Gleason's for the New York Metros. They continue. It's winding down now. It's coming to almost coming to an end. I believe November 2nd will be the last day. So it's winding down and it's coming to an end, but it won't be really no boxing talk. Got Jack Halloran. I might talk about that. Might talk about that tomorrow. So we're gonna get into what we're about to really talk about, and that's our Bronx Bombers back in the World Series versus the Dodgers. Game 1 tonight. Let's get into it. So for my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Doug Zone podcast. Let's go. Right. So congratulations to my Yanks who haven't been here since '09. Which is not too bad. For me coming up as a kid, the same way I grew up watching every other sport. Um, I played baseball, not never for a team, but I remember I would play it. Because baseball, to be honest with you, was a popular sport coming up in the hood. Quick, what's up? Hashtag Quick did it. It was a popular sport coming up. You know what I'm saying? So my pops used to play baseball, college baseball. Um, who knows? It probably would have been something I would have been good at, but I had no love for playing baseball. Um, Basketball was just something that I was addicted to. I had been playing basketball from the time I was 3 or 4 years old, so I was I had more of a connection, but I was familiar with baseball because I played, coming up, and I remember sitting back and I believe watching Derek Jeter when he first came in, Darryl Strawberry. Um, there was a couple of them. I remember when they won in '96. It was like okay, and 2 years later they went on to go again, and then I think it was 2000. It was just he said I could never hit that ball. Uh, yeah. Oh yeah, me. I didn't. Yeah, for me, Quee. I think if I ever played baseball, I mean, as far as like if I had to went further with it, Um, Hitting the baseball was great for me because my pops taught me how to, I'm a lefty, but he wouldn't get me to stand this way. He'll get me to stand this way, like on my right side. And I'm like, yo, I can't do that because I wasn't never a righty. I was a lefty. So if I stood like this, it'd be more simple for me to, you winding up. You see how they wind up and then, but if I'm like this on this side, I couldn't really do it. What it didn't work for me because I was never comfortable with using my right hand. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's still like that still to this day sometimes. But even in basketball, for you to throw me off, you was gonna have to send me to my right because once you sent me to my right, you see what I'm saying, Queen? I couldn't do that. If I'm like this, it's out the park. But if I'm like this, basketball it was almost the same way for me, Queen. Because if you sent me to my right, I was uncomfortable. So then now I'm like, okay, I'm quick to pass the ball. But if I'm going to my left, I can I can do all that and I can go to the right. I can switch this way, but not to my ten. If I wasn't gonna shoot, I was gonna take it and try to take it to the hole. Yeah, man, I was a nasty. People just think that, oh, you didn't grow up basketball, you grew up boxing. No, stupid. No, I did not. I grew up watching boxing. Basketball was first love. It still is from time to time. I just played basketball recently at my brother-in-law house. That was over the summer. That was the first time I probably played in years. But anyway, for baseball, for me, every kid up in the hood grew up playing that. See, baseball, they would look at it as if it was a white person sport, and it wasn't. That's how some people tried to label it, and it wasn't because it was a lot of black kids who might have not wanted to go pro playing baseball, but there was a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? You look outside your window. I don't know if you lived in a house, you lived in an apartment, you lived in the projects, no matter where you were, you were able to go outside. Bang, what up? You was able to go outside, see kids on the field or in the park, or sometimes not even, you wouldn't even be in the baseball field. Sometimes they would be in the schoolyard on a Saturday or Sunday or whatever, playing baseball. So for me, I was no stranger to it. My brothers can play. My nephew looked so cute when he played. Yeah. And so anyway, what I was getting at was I always talked about how, well, I just talked about recently how the other day how I was around to sleep the Liberty for 28 years, right? Being 14. I was 13 when the Yankees won. When I can remember, they was winning way before the 90s, but I can't count that. I can only count from the time I remember coming up. I was 13 when they won. For what I remember when they won, I was 15. I was 17 when they won, and then they went back the following year for 2001. Then Diamondbacks beat them. Then it was quiet. We weren't back in World Series until '09 when we got the new Yankee Stadium. Yeah, yeah, I'm from the BX. Yes, sir. The big BX. Yes, sir. I used to live in the same area as Yankee Stadium in the projects called High Bridge. Shouts to them. You know what I'm saying? I used to be able to walk right down the block. My sisters would take me and walk me right down to where Yankee Stadium was at. God rest my sister's soul and my other sister. They used to, as a kid, when the old Yankee Stadium, not the new one, the old one was around, they would walk me down that way. Soundview, okay. I was just, no, I wasn't. Stop lying. I wasn't just over by Soundview. I went over by Soundview this summer and I was over at Castle Hill Projects just a couple weeks ago because there's a boxing gym. There's a boxing gym in Castle Hill Projects. Step Brotherhood. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Shit, there's a boxing gym over in Castle Hill Projects. But anyway, yeah. Shouts. First of all, shouts to Soundview. Well, I lived there for about 9 years in High Bridge from the time I was a baby to the time my sister got murdered. I think I left like a year after she got killed. And then I moved all around. Parkchester, Eastchester. I was on Allenson Avenue. Yeah, it's not the name Castle Hill Boxing. It's something different now. I'll I'll give it to you. I can't necessarily remember. That's crazy because my peoples run that gym. But my last place that I really represented was Throw's Neck. Throw's Neck is where I had the rest of my childhood. So yeah, High Bridge is cool, but T Neck, Throw's Neck, that's what I rep. But I rep the BX period. So you know what I mean. I don't really do all that. Where you from, son? And you know what I mean. I rep the whole BX. Wherever I go, it don't matter. You know what I mean. I'm just a kid that's proud to be from the Bronx. But so coming up, and I remember the first time I skipped school was because of the Yankees. In '98 was my freshman year. I was in Lehman High School. Shouts to Lehman High School, man. Yeah, shouts to Lehman High School. So when the Yankees won in '98, I remember I said this can go all wrong. I've never skipped school really like that, so I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm living with my sister at the time. I'm 15. I'm like, if she finds out I'm skipping school, this shit can go bad in so many ways. But I said, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway because I'm a kid and I see everybody else doing it. It's not like I was the only freshman walking out of there. I see seniors, seniors are doing it because this they last year. Juniors are doing it because they like, we got one more year. And the freshmen and juniors, we like, what the hell? We don't care. You know what I'm saying? We moving with the older people. You know what I'm saying? And I remember getting on the 6 train and shit, I can't remember where we got off at. Can't even remember where the parade started. But we know it was Manhattan. And let me tell you something. Ticket Day Parade is nothing like when you see it in person from what you see on TV. And when I got down there, it was like a movie. And I'm like, oh, this is crazy. You see people standing on top of stop signs and on type of cars, people stepping on top of each other. And I'm like, yo, this shit is bug. Like these people is crazy. This is what they actually do. I couldn't I couldn't understand it. And I remember leaving, uh actually being down there starting to I was seeing a lot of people I knew. I was seeing a lot of people I knew when I was down there. And I'm like, oh my God, this is what being a part of a parade is like, but not just a parade. This is what being a part of a Yankee parade is like. Oh, this is crazy, but I'm still not worried. I'm still not thinking of you just skip school. Mind you, school starts in September. The Yankees won, I believe, was the end of October, going in November. So it was like, shh. But I loved it. Underrated, the number one grinder, the best kept secret on social media. Good morning, my brother. Um,
Good morning to you.
so I just have great memories. It wasn't just about the Yankees winning the championship. I think about, and this is why I thank God today on how I could be able to sit back and tell you all these stories about me remembering when all this was going on. This 96 from 96, even though the Yankees was winning before that, but you gotta understand, 96 wasn't just a great year for the Yankees. You had the Yankees, the Bulls won. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on. You had Lonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson going at it. But it was just great times for me, and for me who used to be able to come out my house and walk down the block to Yankee Stadium because I stayed in the PJs. Good morning to the most beautiful woman in the world, my ride or die, my best friend, my everything, my partner in crime. What's up, baby? So 96 was a great year. It was a great year, even with wrestling, movies, whatever. But my thing is underrated. It's not never about, it's never about how many championships a team won. We can argue and debate that because people like to do that. What I like to sit and think about is how far I've come. And for you, underrated being an OG, you're talking about the time in the 90s where that was a great time. So when we say Yankees were a dynasty team, man, it wasn't just saying that because we New Yorkers. They were nothing to play with, especially when they had Darryl Strawberry. I mean, do you remember the wars, the fist fights that the Yankees used to get into it with people? Like they used to get into real fist fights.
Real yeah. Even if beyond the stadium that people don't
Yeah,
know.
what's going on,
There was
Josh? I
guys
was
that even
watching
beyond that.
something that they showed. They showed the video. What was it? A couple days ago when Darryl Strawberry and them and got into it with the Baltimore Orioles. And remember when they went inside, they dug out and it just got nasty. And it showed where Darryl Strawberry, he a slick dude too, went around everybody and he just socked the dude. Like the dude never seen the punch coming. Boom. But Yankees at that time too was a team that you wasn't gonna push them around. It wasn't no bully. It wasn't no bully in them, yo. You wasn't gonna do that. And if you wanted a fight you was gonna get. But the times were just great for me. It's not even about all that. It's great, right? And when they lost in 2001, I think that was a bad time. The timing was bad. The country was going through something. New York had changed. You have to remember 9/11 happened. So, maybe if we won, that wouldn't have brought back the loved ones that we had lost. But for that time, that if we ever needed some type of excitement or some type of pride or something just to smile about a little bit, that World Series in 2001 would have been it. But
Yeah.
the Diamondbacks won, and
Yeah.
it was like, damn. We thought for a second we would get some happiness, and then that quick it was snatched from us. So then
Yeah.
we go the next couple of years, and we like, oh man, the Yankees will just never be the same again. They just never be the same again. And you know what? We're watching everybody else win. We're sitting back and we're watching Boston Red Sox kick our ass.
Twice.
We're
Yeah.
watching them kick our ass, and I'm like,
Back
oh
to
man,
back.
this is crazy. Every time you turned around, the Red Sox was doing us dirty, and I'm like, man, I'm watching people come from Boston to New York, and they getting into fights in the middle of the Bronx, and I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy, man. I can't stand this. Then 2008, 2009. Matter of fact, all right, I'm gonna ask you something after I get to this because I should have started out with asking you this first. Um, then the 2008, 2009 season comes, and even before that, they moved the old Yankee Stadium, and I'm thinking at this time, oh, what the hell you mean? Now everybody who's been to the Bronx or who knows across the street was a big track and field where everybody used to run. We used to run and we used to be able to barbecue on that side of town too. You can't do that no more. Last couple of years, it's been quiet for that. But when they moved it, I thought it was awkward. And even when you go past there now, it's still a weird feeling to be like, damn, this is where the stadium used to be. But when the new stadium came, it wasn't so much about it being a new stadium. I said, okay, I don't give a shit about that. What they gonna do now? because at this point they haven't been to the World Series since I was in high school. And then we end up playing the Phillies. We end up going back to the World Series, and I got excited, but I was like, okay, let's not get too excited because we don't know what the outcome comes. Philly might come in here and whoop our asses, and we beat them, and it brought some feeling. It brought some, some feeling back. It brought some excitement back to the city. But let's go all the way back. What do you remember underrated about the Yankees winning their first World Series?
You ain't right asking that question. Okay.
Man, well, if you would have been 21 or if you'd have been 30, I would have had no right to ask you that.
Well, the first, the really the first World Series that I watched the Yankees, but they lost. That's back in '75. They lost.
Yeah,
They lost to Cincinnati Reds. They back to back '75 and '76. So I didn't really enjoy that. That's really I really like remember.
yeah.
Now I did remember the Oakland. No, I'm talking the Yankees. Now the one that I really enjoyed. That's when the Yankees back in '77.
Mm. Did you ever attend any games or baseball just wasn't for you at the time? As far as you going and attending
School
games.
field trip. Yes, I in my lifetime I did. Yeah, all one Met game and two Yankee games.
What do
That's
you
what.
remember? At the time, coming to the Bronx in the 70s and 80s was kind of, you know what I mean? Because it was real. What do you remember about coming to the Bronx to see the Yankees? What do you remember? Josh, stupid. I know Josh. I had to hit him with it though, Josh. He'll
I,
pick my brain, so I gotta pick his
I
brain.
mean,
This is
like,
this is what me and underrated do to each other. Don't
no,
worry.
I'm saying, well, see, we came in to see. I remember one of those trips we came in a school bus. The first time we did, we came in a school bus, and so other people came to school, but they had family in the Bronx,
Yeah.
so they used to meet them there and everything. As for me at that time, I didn't. I knew people in the Bronx and everything. To tell the truth, I felt at home. I did. I felt at home. I mean, it's New York. I mean, why I go to
Yeah, it's
Phoenix?
New York. You just in a different borough, but it's
Yeah, I
home.
just felt at home. I was
It's
walking.
home.
Mrs. Thomas, you cannot walk. I said, man, I was walking. Hey, what's up? How you know the people? My late
Uh,
father, my late father knew a lot of people too. And
yes,
so, so I was walking ahead of the class and everything. It was cool. Like, yeah, and I knew the history of the Yankees. So, it was like,
Queens, you know what, Bang? And I wasn't even mad about that, Bang. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I told somebody that. I said, had the Mets would have went to the World Series, I wasn't sitting here talking shit because I still would have been on here. I don't have a
yeah,
Mets. Yes, I do. I got a Mets bucket hat that I got last summer. I would have still been on here, so we would have been like, "Yo, World Series for the Mets." Because for me, what I had to realize was, even though Mets playing Queens, it's still New York.
yeah,
I'm on New York, and I had to learn, and that's no disrespect, but I had to learn that. Whether it's Giants, Jets, Islanders, Rangers, who's ever going to bring it home for us? That's why I was kind of disappointed when I found out yesterday that they didn't go down there representing our girls like that.
yeah.
That parade wasn't what it should have been. Me, how my allergies are set up, and that's no excuse because the allergies are serious. They had an all-time high. But that parade wasn't like that yesterday because a
It
lot of
should
y'all
have. Yeah,
still a
yeah.
lot of y'all still don't believe in them women, and that shit is crazy. But if the Knicks would have won, y'all have been down there selling your garbage weed. You'd have been down there selling CDs still, and we in 2024. Y'all have been down there with your phones charged because you trying to get numbers. Y'all still don't believe in them women, and that's crazy. That is crazy. I was kind of disgusted when the news said that nobody, which means it wasn't really a whole lot of people like they was expecting. That's a slap in the face. That's
It is,
crazy.
and
Y'all should be
it's
ashamed of yourselves.
get back to the story of the Yankees when I was traveling with the school trips and everything. I went through the internet today, yesterday, and then I said, you have to be kidding me. I said, you have to be kidding. I said, yeah. I said to myself, you have to be kidding me. They first WNBA championship, women, New York, y'all know better.
That's
Y'all
okay.
know
Because my
better.
thing is this. My thing is this. You listen. It is what it is. They'll be at the Yankee. If the Yankees win, you know they'll be there though. They'll be there with full pride. I hope they make y'all sick and come with a females baseball team and put them right here in New York. I hope they, I hope they, I hope they come with a national league for the women just to piss y'all off. Cause I tell you what, I'll be at those games.
Yeah,
Please believe that.
but but get back to the story though. I felt at home, and it was like other students like, "How you gonna do it?" I'm like, "Listen," I said, "Do y'all know that?" And I forgot. I said they would never exposed to the Yankee history. I said, you know, I said at that time, I think we had 26, I think it was 25, 26 champions, World Champ. I said, you know that I said I have to forget. I said, oh, so they didn't know. I said, yeah, I said, this is cathedral back up baseball. But but I felt at home. I was walking, and anyway, the park course you talking about, but the stadium, I played it too, so I felt at home.
Yeah,
The pizza shop, let's go to get some pizza. I said, no, we gotta wait for the boarding goods. At that time, see, I was in special education, so I want people to understand this. When you wasn't getting lunch from the school, what happened was they have another school make lunches and bring it to the bus.
yeah, yeah,
That's how it was in this case in New York City. And so what happened was they didn't have the time to make lunches like day before and stuff. Oh, sometimes we you get vouchers too. Sometimes you can go a certain place, you can get lunch and stuff. Now for me, my late parents gave me money because I want pizza. I don't want that. But
want it all.
yeah, I want it all. I did. What's
Want it all.
wrong?
Yeah, 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 yeah. She
What's
said you
wrong?
want it all.
What's that here? Yeah,
You want it
what's
all.
wrong?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
ain't want
let
to
me,
eat. I ain't want to
huh,
eat that shit.
coming up for coming up at that time in the '80s. Um, what was the atmosphere like though for you? What
Yankees.
was it? What was New York like at the time? Not speaking on the team, just what
Oh,
was New York like? Period at that time.
oh, oh. It was a lot of stuff happening in New York. You dark skinned, you light skinned people don't like dark skinned people. You got um you got President Reagan, all that bullshit, crack, CIA. We was murdering people. A lot of gangs was happening, and hip hop was taking a hit too, and so it was a lot. I mean, like it was it was some good in the '80s, but it was like when you do something good, it's like it's always sort of fall back. One man, I had friends that I grew up with actually die, actually get shot up, because they a lot of them, now they become teenagers now, and so
Yeah,
they mess with this lady and. Woman, young woman got pregnant. They trying to find a job. They can't find a job because of the neighborhood it is. So they had to, sell drugs to feed their family. They get shot up and stuff. I lost quite a few people in the '80s, and only good thing the Mets won in '86.
yeah,
You know, that's a good thing about it. The Mets won '86, and um, but it was I mean, it was some good times in the '80s. I mean, hip hop was actually growing, you know, but it was dark times, man. It's like you take 10 steps forward, but you take it step 10 steps back. And you know, at the time, you know, to end of the decade, I lost my father. You know, my father
Yeah,
lost my grandmother back in '85. I mean, like it was like, but but that time in New York, but it actually let me know in New York how resilient we was, how strong we was. You know, I have a better understanding and also a better appreciation, also a better reminder how we can grow. I'm not talking about everybody. Everybody, I am, but I'm just talking about New
yeah,
York. We resilient. You gotta, and you know, and that stuck with me and stuff. And you know, I have witnessed. You know, one of my, I mean, in the '80s, I said ballpark number. I actually see my best friends. I'm talking about my best friends shot up.
yeah,
Deal with that. Your best friend, they're trying to get out the system, but they trying to feed their parents, you know, and then all sudden trying to feed their kids, and you just out up there, yo, you know, I'm just gonna bring up one little story. It was a large story, one story. It was one of the guy I grew up with special education. I'm not gonna say his name. And matter of fact, talk come find it, he originally from the Bronx, but he
okay,
moved to Brooklyn when he was younger and everything. And he just said, "Yo, bro, you ain't gonna see me no more." So who the fuck is ain't no more? Yo, man, you try to rob my cash. You know, I gotta feed my baby. You know, feed your god kids and stuff like that. You ain't gonna see me the end of the week. But I gotta go out there. I said, no, don't do that. I said, no, listen. And the sad thing about it happened in the Bronx, where he grew up at.
yeah,
Morris Avenue. On Morris Avenue. Matter of fact, tell the truth. On Morris, he was born on Morris Avenue, right on 149th Street.
yeah. That's a wild area, boy. It's a
And
wild
yes,
area.
yes, it is a wide area. And
Still to this
so,
day, still to
yeah,
this day, that area is.
it's still like
You
right.
get,
So
you
I
get
so
caught.
he
You
told me,
get you get caught. You get caught. I mean, anywhere in the BX, but if you get caught lacking over there, baby,
you
eat.
get
No,
you
it's
gotta
pretty
know
much.
some people. You gotta know
Well,
some people.
the only reason, and I know people like, well, what the hell does this have to do with him in baseball? Well, I'm just trying to figure out, y'all, what was the atmosphere like? What was the times like back then? Because we had a lot going on. It was great times back in those '80s because you had great artists, you had great movies, they were great sport entertainers, they were great rappers, but there also was a lot of extra shit going on. Um, and now the '80s end, and you come into the '90s, and here it is, the Yankees are still doing their thing. Was there any time that you said to yourself, underrated, when you had a moment to yourself, or you might have never did it, you said, you might have got emotional or overwhelmed because you sat here and said, you know what? It's crazy. We in the '90s, Yankees are still doing their thing, and I actually lived to see this. Where I watched my friends, my peers, I watched family members die. I've had people murdered in front of me, and here it is. I may not be the last of the Mohegans, but I made it into the '90s when shit back in '88, '87, I could have been out of here.
And let me, yeah. And before I get to your question, excellent question, brother. Let me get to this though too. It was not even safe to travel of the transit system in New York City. Period. It was not even safe then. All the fire. I mean, the New York State, yes, New York State, but I'm talking about New York City. It was not even safe then. You better know some people that I have to scrap. Yo, you going to
Yeah,
Queens, man? You cannot come. I can't go to Queens. I gotta play ball. Yo, you play in the yeah, I gotta play in the tournament. So yeah, there has to be some people that I knew of the the five boroughs. They had to actually, yo, you got to come with us. What? They're talking about taking out some people and they know you good and everything. We don't know about the other team. So think about that. I mean, like, what? Yeah, man, they did us dirty and stuff, but I know you cool. So it was a lot. It was a lot to congest. You know what I'm saying? At
yeah,
that time, and my second oldest brother, he got married in '86. So he started his own family. My older brother, he was running around, and he was doing his thing. I was the older brother to my late youngest son. So I got all that. I got to show the example of that. And that, like I was saying, that at the Cash App with brother D Freeze at times you was there. My father from 84, 89, we was like progressively started a great relationship. And that, as a father, he was worried about me because I'm like, yo, I'm scrapping, you know what I'm saying? I did like, so but now I get to you, now I get to the question that you talk about. I want people to understand. So when the Yankees start to win in the '90s, it was very emotional for me because my peeps came, the one that I lost like years before that. They couldn't even see it. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm like the last of it. You know what I'm saying? And to see it, it was emotional for me. Like, yeah, Yankees won. Like, damn, like yo, and they become a dynasty in the '90s and stuff, and it was fun. It was real fun at the time. I mean, in New York at the time, it's like, yeah, I remember those times. So it goes back to the times of years, even 20 years before that, when I was going to field school, when I'm going to field trips, it was a lot. It was like something like I was like, wow. It was like, yeah, that's why, like, when I first came to New York, I been to shoot. You know what I'm saying? I was homey. You gonna tell me I'm from New York? I cannot go anywhere I want in New York?
hell no. Why
Be
about to tell
crazy.
me
I
that?
felt
Crazy?
home. What are you talking about? I don't.
Listen,
I
and listen.
I
I
can't.
wish somebody would. I wish somebody would. I'm
What?
Man, listen. I'm from the big BX. You crazy? You will never tell me. Nah, that ain't gonna even work.
I ain't come to
You're
the BX. What are you talking about? I can't go to
what?
Queens. I can't go to Staten Island. I
I'm
can't.
going wherever. Listen, I'm going wherever I want to go because it's
Yeah.
New York. Unless I done something where it's like you're not accepted, then you better be careful where you walk. But other than that, I don't worry about that shit, man. That question was important. That question that I asked was important because people will go, well, why does it matter? When your city happens to win a championship like what the Liberty did, for me that was very emotional. Not because I'm a fan. I started thinking about how when it in '97 I almost died around the same time when the league started. I almost died. You understand? I was almost out of here. My father would have lost another child when he already lost one.
Oh wow.
So when I start going down the years, and I say 28 years of me living through this whole shit since they've been around, it's amazing. See, it's the memories, and then we think about what we were doing at the time. A lot of y'all cats don't understand that. Of course, I'm still here. Where I'm going, you don't know that because you went from celebrating one championship with one of your homies, and then all of a sudden he's gone, and the next championship comes, the other homie you was with, he's gone. You start looking around and you like, I don't have my original squad. And all the ones that is here are either in prison or they're dead. So when your city wins, it's some type of, it's not like seeing another team. It's not like seeing another team from out of town win. You could be excited about that and be like, yo, I was just glad to be here to see it. But when your city wins, it brings some type of life back, some type of excitement. Because you start just thinking like, damn,
Yeah.
I've came a long way. There's people I know today, well, not today, but I've known people that's passed. They weren't here to see the Liberty.
No.
And I used to talk to them about it. Man, they ain't gonna never win, bro. Bro, they ain't gonna win, man. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm
And
saying? So
yeah.
it's just crazy, man. So when we ask those questions, it's for a reason. It's
And
for a
also,
reason.
Brother McLean, let me say this: back in '76, when the Yankees lost to Cincinnati Reds '76, that same year, right? When I first watched it, 2 months, 3 months prior to that, almost died of asthma.
Mm,
I
mm.
was dead. I was dead for 3 minutes until they relied back. I said, "How did they ride back?" And my parents, you just kept on fighting. So almost died of asthma. 76. Spring. I think 3 months before '76. So I understand the emotional part, and I understand, and I get it and everything. That's why one of the reasons that whenever New York win a championship, I get emotional because besides you, we lost a lot of people,
We
and the way how the New York has sculpted throughout the years and stuff. Like if you born and raised in New York, you will understand why. You understand much more clearly, So
Yeah, and
you
this
know,
is not just a New York thing. I want even though
no,
we're
no,
here
I'm
talking
not
about
saying
New York.
New York.
No, I'm
I'm
not.
not.
I'm not. I know you're not. I'm not. I'm just letting the people know that for anybody in any city, when you know your city has been through something, you know when you've been through something personally, and you're living to see it. This is why I always tell y'all every day y'all have to be thankful. You have to appreciate. You have to feel blessed because you don't have to be here. So when something exciting happens in your city, I don't give a damn if it happens every year, or I don't care if it happens every 5 to 10 years. Be thankful that you're there to see it. And so when you ask stupid questions, like, yeah, of course I'm here to see it. Where am I going? Shit, we didn't think we was gonna lose a lot of people. They didn't think they were gonna go anywhere. Sometimes shit happens. I've lost friends to natural causes. I've lost friends because they've been lined up. I've lost friends because they decided to go out and murder somebody. For whatever reason, they went and murdered them. So when I look around and I go, even though I'm going on 42, and you can look at it and go, well, that's not that old. That's old enough. And I don't want to get off topic for a second. I don't want to get off topic, but y'all have to understand how all this makes sense. There was just a kid, not yesterday, the day before, might have been yesterday morning at 1:30 in the morning in Harlem, who was murdered. 16 years old, died on 125th Street. You understand what I'm saying? His parents are probably mourning, his friends. So a lot of what I'm saying makes sense. When you can be here, that could have been my son. I have a 16 and 17-year old. A lot of this 20 years from now, their friends, his friends, are gonna, you know what I'm saying? They gotta remember that.
Yeah.
So we gotta stop being so. Let's stop acting like we belong here and we're the reasons why we here and all this. If you have lived through decades, do you understand that that's 28 years is 5 decades? You understand what I'm saying? Of me going from 14 to 41, going to 42 and getting to see what I'm seeing now.
Yeah.
Like y'all don't see that. Oh, I'm sorry, Creasy. All I can tell you about back in the days was just not pass out from the heat because we want to be in the house. The WNBA made me stay in the house. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The WNBA made a lot of people stay in the house because a lot of people were interested. Only ones that wasn't interested is suckers that be talking about I don't want to see women play. For me, it kept me in the house because I was a basketball fan. I was one friend in high school that used to ride our bus. She passed in a car wreck and was ejected from
Oh,
the car.
wow.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, yeah. That's sorry. God rest her soul. and may God continue to be with her family. But it's not just about how many championships your city won, or it's not. And people, that's the misconception. Instead of these people going to these events and these games and enjoying it, underrated, they stupid asses is paying $1,000 and some dollars and getting thrown out the game.
What?
Enjoy life.
That's
Enjoy
true.
life.
Enjoy the. And then when I finish voting, right? I wait for the bus to catch for the back to the bus depot. So I said, nah, fuck, I'm gonna walk, right? So I was walking. I was wearing my the other Yankee hat. I just see me the picture just see me yesterday.
Yeah.
So and there were people stop me in the street say, "Yo, go Yankee, we New Yorkers and stuff like that." Yeah, when people say, "I like that," do you be rapping New York? I be like, "Yeah, that's New York. That's hometown," you know. And it was
Well,
actually people would stop me in the streets though. So when you was asking those questions, I'm gonna show people how connection it is to right now. When you asked from yesterday, I had to actually stop for a few seconds to gather my myself like because what I'm wearing, what we wearing, I don't care what city it is, it's always memories. It's
check.
always memories and stuff. And you go back and reminisce and stuff like, hey. So I want people to understand that yesterday is like, and I tell you the incident what happened yesterday, IG and everything.
Yeah, yeah,
And you know what I'm saying? And I have to do like this, look at my jacket, like, nah, man, I ain't gonna mess with my jacket. But at the same
yeah.
time,
It's not worth it.
I have to understand, what caught me, my friends, when I lost years ago. They said, nah. They would say, nah. Let me take care of that. Nah. We need you in the street, be king. Now,
Yeah,
you
it's
know what I
not.
mean?
It's not really when you take the time to think about it. It's like, yo, bro, you know what? It's not even worth it. And like I
And
said, I
what
just be
that walk
thinking,
away. Yeah.
I just be thanking God that I'm here. Yeah,
Yeah.
Queen. I remember when the Texas Rangers won the championship. It was
Yeah.
bananas out there. I remember watching. I remember watching ESPN. It was, yo, y'all were wilding out there, man. It was
Yeah.
wilding out there, but as they should. Because let me tell you something. It's not just like I said. It's not just a New York thing. But anywhere in the part of the world, if you ever see people crying, sometime it's not just because of the excitement of their team winning. Sometimes they think about, oh my God, I'm not here to share this moment with my wife. I'm not here to share this moment with my husband or my friend, my bestie, or whatever. Oh my God, I'm still here.
Yeah.
And last time the Yankees won, God rest my friend's soul, my friend Chris. He died from diabetes. But in '09, me and him walked from 167th and Sheryl right there to 161st. It ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and jump. Yankees won, and we came outside, and that was the last time me and him actually celebrated something together. And you know what I'm saying? So for it, and that's the when so that's my last memories really of him, as far as excitement. And we had a fallout after that, and shortly he passed, and I was upset because I never got to apologize to him. We never got to fix it. But so for now, for them to be back in, it brings back a lot of that. Y'all get what I'm saying? It was not going to on that side of town. Traffic was terrible. Yeah, well, traffic is going to be even more terrible if these damn Yankees win. And if they
It's
win
gonna
in
be
LA,
chaotic.
and if they win in LA, see LA, they do it different for their parades. LA, they flip over shit, they burn it. We ain't so much on that. If you ever see a car being flipped in New York and it is fire, somebody done pissed us off.
A riot.
LA,
Yeah.
LA, they just do that naturally. They don't care. On the West Coast, they set up different.
Yeah.
They're shit. They'll throw each other in the fire if somebody's in the way. They'll throw each other in the fire. Like them dudes is crazy on that side. But
Yeah. Yeah.
so these questions are necessary because people don't know. There's a lot of history behind the Yankees, but there's a lot of history in those times of growing up. And everybody has that. where you go, okay, the team was great. They was a great dynasty team. They did this and did that. But what was it like in the community? This is the questions I like to ask. What was it like? What was the times like in your city? Um, what does it feel like now, underrated to be the age you are now, and you seeing them go back to the World Series? You like, oh my God, everything is not going the way I wanted to go, Lord. I'm going through this, I'm going through that, but shit, I'm still here to see this. This is their 28th championship. I don't know if y'all know now. If they win this, this will be their 28th. Remember, they
I think
got their
29.
25th. I think no, I think it was because they got their 27th in '09.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
for me, well, Yankees going back. It's like,
go ahead, keep talking the other way. I'm just going to grab some tissue. Keep talking. I can hear you though.
okay, yeah, going back. Good morning to y'all and your families. Peace to y'all and your families in the chat. Pardon me for my pardon me for that. And yeah, but Yankees going back. That's gonna be more memories and stuff. And it's been a while. The Yankees have been in championship, and New York, like I said, New York, how it is right now. It's gonna bring people understand about sports and stuff. Sports, was when you have a team, when y'all have a team that play for champion, it brings people to get bring all kinds of ethnic groups together, and it celebrate that time. Yeah, you can have bragging rights. Just like I want to get big back. I'm gonna get back what I'm saying. But I'll get back to Texas Rangers, which he said which they won. But see, a lot of people don't know. After a few years, the Texas Rangers was knocking on the door, and so when they won it and everything, I was happy for them because they was knocking on the door, and so I'm happy for that. I just want to throw that out and everything. But get back what I was saying that for me personally, it's like
Smash that like button too, y'all. Good. First of all, good morning to everybody coming in. Good morning to everybody, man. I hope everybody's feeling good today as y'all come in. Smash that like button, y'all, on your way in and on your way out. Bruce Gas, what's going on, my brother?
what's going on. Good morning to you, brother Bruce Guys. But like for me, I see it's funny. It's not funny. It's crazy. I was around when the Yankees played the World Series, lost the World Series, and won in 19 set in the 70s. 80s, we're gonna scratch that. Then the 90s, right? That's when they only run the little dynasty. Then the 2009, 2010,
Yeah, yeah,
and now for me personally being 58, Yankees gonna play in the World Series.
yeah. I was,
How many people could say that?
yeah. And even for me, when I look at it, right, I'm the younger guy, right? So, but even for me, I'm like, I was crazy. I was 26 years old, when they won in '09. So for me to be, and everybody keep, people look at the wrong thing. Damn, you young, you young. I'm like, stop it.
No,
I'm like, stop it. Does everybody act like whatever age they are now, they've been that age forever? No,
no,
I
young.
hate y'all. You know what I mean? I hate when people do that, like they were in the age once upon a time. But anyway, um, it's not about the age. It's about really, like I said, you living through it and seeing it. I'm okay with the Liberty not winning another championship if they didn't do it again. And people go, yeah, they only won one. I don't care. I was here to see it. I was here when they started. I remember the days of the Yankees and when Derek Jeter first came around and Darryl Strawberry and a couple of other guys that I can't really remember their name. Crush, salute to the greatest man alive.
Good morning,
So
brother Crush. Philly,
I just like to take the time to reflect on what was times like coming up. And we got a big task in front of us, today,
oh, it
period.
is.
The LA Dodgers are not going to be a walk in the park. They are
It's
coming
not.
to play East Coast versus West Coast. They're coming to play. Baseball is making a comeback. I see a lot of this new generation starting to pay attention to the World Series. Jason, I don't know about if it's making a comeback. I mean, it never. I think some people just like to watch for the moment.
Yes.
See, everybody's interested in sports when they know a team is going to a championship because they're interested in winning. But my thing is, are you after they win, will you go back to watching when the regular season starts? So, because you know what I mean. I mean, making a comeback. I don't know. I can't say if they are, but I know when it comes to a championship team, people get interested because they're interested in who's going to. Like me, I'm not a football guy like that. So when the Super Bowl comes, half of the time I don't give a damn who wins. I'm just interested in watching it. So it's kind of like that. But we'll see. We'll see, Jason. We got to see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, of course. I mean, what I want to stop is these people going to these damn games and getting their asses thrown out. That's what I don't want. That shit don't make no sense. How you spend 1,000 and some change on a game and get your dumb ass thrown out? Them Yankee tickets, these World Series tickets, cost an arm and a leg. I challenge one of you idiots to go out there and buy that ticket and go get your dumb asses thrown out. Y'all are killing me, man. Y'all just got money to throw away. And you know who we talking about too. You know what folks is doing that. And
Yep.
they don't look like us.
Right.
Y'all tripping to be paying 1,000 and something. Even at these basketball games, y'all flipping the middle finger up at these ball players. Y'all calling them bums. But y'all spent all that money to get y'all dumb asses through, and y'all leaving the game happy. Y'all just got money to throw away. Y'all being arrested. Y'all being banned. Oh man, I just wanted to do something crazy. I wanted to do something that people will remember me by. But see, them same people you trying to entertain, what you don't realize, you freaking dummy, is that they gonna be able to come back. Your dumb ass is banned. It's like golf.
And
Nobody is locked into the Masters of the U.S. Open unless Tiger's playing. I'm. You know what? I told my wife I'm gonna play golf one day. Um, just for the hell of it, because it's so relaxing. I'm gonna try it one day. Before I leave this
well,
earth, before I leave this earth, I want to like, 'cause you before you leave it underrated. There's always something different you want to try.
yeah.
So golf is definitely something a relaxing sport that I'm gonna try. Tay Tay, what's up, my Long Island sister? But and I hate to keep repeating myself. I just think about all the stuff that I went through. So when I could be here when a team is winning and celebrating, to me, it's just a beautiful thing, man. And it don't matter how the outcome goes with the Yankees. I love them. I love them, and I will never love them no less. Dodgers fans from today are different from ones came to Yankees Stadium back in the days. Dodger fans better not think it's sweet to BX. Oh, they know that. They know that. That video I saw the other day when there was a whole bunch of them on 161st and they all had Dodger jerseys. I said, "Oh, they didn't came out from LA? Okay, behave yourself out here.
And
We did it
also too, let me go more on that point though too. It's not just the Bronx. You
peaceful."
got you better consider New York City too. Yankee fans, period.
Quee said, "I play golf. It was fun. We had a place out here called Top Golf. Not sure if y'all heard." Well, so where I did my gathering at, Underrated could confirm this. Exactly where I did my gathering at, right next to us, they had golfing.
Yeah.
But it was a what do you call that? It was a you had to be a member. But there was so where I did my meet and greet was peaceful. That's why it was a perfect spot, Underrated. That's why it was
Yeah.
perfect because golf was right next to it. You couldn't even hear them golfing.
Uh,
It was
it's like country
peaceful.
house. It's like you in the
Yeah,
country.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you couldn't hear nothing, bruh. Because it was straight quiet. But yeah, but these times are just very important because it's not just about a team winning a championship. It's just you start just thinking about what you had going on in your life. There's a golf place around Rockville Center
Long Island.
somewhere in Long Island. You got to become a member though. Yeah, I don't, anywhere I go, I don't know. I might find somewhere where I could become a member. I am because golf is something. I'm getting at that age where I start wanting to try different stuff, and I want more stuff that I try to do be relaxing and quiet. Because a lot of times I like a peace of mind. A peace of mind don't bother me. It bothers a lot of people, but it don't bother me.
You know I want to try. I want
Thomas,
to
what's
try.
up, my BX brother? Go
Good morning.
subscribe
Good
to
morning.
TD Sports Talk. Go subscribe to
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, brother Thomas.
TD Sports Talk. Go subscribe to him if you haven't done it, man. Go do it. You said what?
Yo, one sport I want to try. Tennis.
It's nothing wrong with that underrated. Don't worry about somebody. I don't worry about nobody looking at me laughing.
I don't
I don't
worry
give
about it.
a,
That's why I
no,
want to try.
I'm saying I don't give a damn what nobody got to say about nothing. I'm going to live my life and have as fun as I can. Yeah, see. Yeah, I don't know, Marky Dan. I don't follow him and I don't care nothing about him. I
Oh
too
yeah,
much
you.
don't care. I too much don't care about his daddy either. I don't care. I'm talking about the
Ah,
Yankees. I don't care
yeah.
nothing about him. I think it's a joke for that shit to even be happening in the NBA. That's why I don't mess with basketball like that. I'd rather watch the ladies because you don't see them doing all that. Everybody getting together, trying to team up, bringing their daughters and granddaughters
Yeah,
on their
yeah.
team. I don't
Yeah.
care
Well,
nothing about them niggas, man.
yeah. Well, I could tell Marky that I do talk about that basketball or more, but I don't. I'm not touching that.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about that
I'm
shit. I
not
don't care
touching
nothing
that.
about that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah.
That's why the NBA right now is trash. The only thing it's
Anyway,
good for right now is you watching it and making a bet and trying to get some money. As far as some entertainment,
it's not what it used to be.
trash.
And we talk about baseball. I'm not getting off the subject, but I just want to make a valid point. It's the same thing back. I mean, it's not saying baseball, but I'm just saying like it's different. I don't want to talk about. I don't. I deal with that another time. It just ain't. It's a buddy buddy. It's a buddy buddy sport right now. So I don't. It's not what it when
This
I
is
was.
not easy. I played it for a few times. I used to hit the ball and block away because it was so much different from. Yeah, it is. It is. King Griffey Jr. and yeah, they played it. Yeah, they played it. It's relaxing. Let me tell you something. If I had my own property, if I own me some property, I would have my own golf shit, and I would go out there and I would play it. I really would, but I have to make sure wherever I'm at, ain't no damn gators in the water. Shit, be
Yeah.
careful where you go, cause
Yeah.
you go out there, you go out there if you want. That might be the last time anybody done seen your ass.
If it goes in the water, it stays in the water. I ain't going after it.
Well, I don't care if it ain't no gators around. I still ain't going after that bitch.
I
Y'all,
know.
once it go in that water, shit. Once it go in that water, y'all can keep that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can keep that. I don't want it.
Oh, yeah. But
I want to
yeah.
try. Man, I'm saying father and son was the same shift. I'm saying father and son was on the same baseball team together. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mean to sound like no hater, but I ain't really interested in that. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, but it is what it is. Hey, God bless him though. I don't want to seem like the brother who hates on this. They say that's the problem. I kind of don't stick together. I just don't come from that era where we used to seeing that.
No.
Unless you was on the playground or something, then it was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's it's all good. It's it's it is what it is. But yeah, that's just some of the things that I remember, and it was just great at the time. to see how we come this far from where we at now. Tried tennis was good, but tennis for me, volleyball. You know what? I'm gonna be real with y'all. So in middle school, we used to have a volleyball team. Believe it or not, I was a part of that team. So I was a part of basketball and volleyball. And the crazy shit is, I was actually good at it because I came up in an athletic household, but I never wanted to play anything but basketball. Because no, everybody wanted to be like Mike. Everybody had them NBA dreams coming up in the hood, man. Everybody had them dreams. And I remember my father, like I said, he played college baseball. Um, my father was pretty damn good. He didn't go pro with it, but when he was trying to get me to play it, I just wasn't feeling it like that. I knew how to swing a bat, but it just wasn't for me, man. I had them NBA dreams. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of kids who might have been playing two hand touch coming up. They played the little, a little baseball.
Stickball.
But that basketball took over the community. Took over the community because everybody wanted the ball. The problem is all these sports got too expensive. Oh yeah, they do, Jason. To attend these sports, they're too damn expensive, and these idiots who are going out their way to pay the ticket. Listen, if you could afford to buy a ticket, I can't tell you that you should buy it. What you can afford to do is get your ass in the game and get thrown out. Shit, the players should be getting thrown out. They still gonna come back and make money, not your dumb ass.
Well,
You gonna pay 1,000 and you gonna pay 1,000 and some change for a ticket, for one ticket. Now we ain't talking about you paid $1,000 for 5 tickets. We talking about one ticket. And because you want to do something that you think is memorable and that the people in the crowd can laugh at you about, or you can go to ESPN and look at that, so you're gonna go ahead and do it? Are you kidding me?
look, the Jets is 2-5. The Jets, let me say, the Jets is New York Jets 2-5, and they went up the price of the tickets. Go
You
to
heard?
hell with
Listen,
that. Go to hell with that.
just wait like 2 hours before the game. Jay Trinidad said, just wait 2 hours before the game. So what did they do, Trinidad? What did they do? They dropped the prices? I'm sure it's going to go down. The prices are going to go down? Oh, okay.
When?
I don't know. He said just Jay Trinidad said them shirts going to go down. Oh, I don't know. Nah, lowest ticket was 600 plus for standing room only. Shit, even 600, I'm not getting thrown out no game. Drop
Mm.
price because they want. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, 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 yeah. That yeah, they do. Yeah, yeah, they do. Yeah, Jay, no, you ain't lying. I forget. You know what? I forgot about that. That's crazy that he said that. I forgot about the Blues to be out there selling the tickets. Hey, they not in New York tonight. They in LA, I believe, for the first game. But
LA.
boy,
In LA.
when they get back to New York, won't go down much. It is the
Yankees
World
just
Series, but I will drop below. Yeah, but it will drop. Yeah, it will. I forgot them dudes. Yeah, them dudes be wilding for them. They be wilding for respect when they selling them tickets. Basketball, you need a good pair of basketball shoes, or you can mess up something and never play again. Yeah, you do. That's what people fail to realize. You can't just put any shoe on your foot.
no.
Can't just put any shoe. Yeah, but them tickets was I forgot what this somebody said them Yankees tickets was for the World Series. I said the devil's a lie. And let me tell you something. If I have to pay that price, I'm gonna be the most selfish person in that damn building. You know what I mean by that? I ain't finna buy you shit. I just spent 1,000 and some dollars on a ticket. I laugh when I see people playing in Jordans. Hell yeah, people be playing in clean Jordans too. They Jordans don't need to be beat up. I whoop my son ass. You got a pair of $200 Jordans on and you running up and down the court. Man, I've been beat you to sleep.
No ankle support at all. None.
Yeah, you trying to break your ankle, like like Jason that said, you trying to break your ankle.
That's
You try to break
crazy.
your ankle. What's crazy is you don't get a physical ticket anymore. Everything is digital. Um, I think digital tickets, in my opinion, are better. I'm gonna explain to you why I feel like sometimes that digital tickets are better. Because a lot of us tend to think that we know what we did with our tickets. Like, I want somebody in here to answer this. Underrated, I want you to answer it though.
Well,
Can't even show the ticket to your family and kids in 20 years. Now, I get what you're saying. The ticket stubs are important because I got a lot of ticket stubs now that I hold on to that I've had. Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, I still got that. I got a lot of tickets from back. I still got Miguel Cotto's last ticket stub from his last fight with Saddam Ali. I understand that, but let me tell you why the digital is a little better sometimes. Because, like I said, a lot of us tend to think that we know what we did with our tickets, and that becomes a problem.
yeah.
We go in our house and we be like, I know I, or even after the event, somebody cleaning up in the house one day, they not looking. You just so happen to have the ticket stub left around and they throw it away. That's memories. Can't even get the hat. It's been selling out like hotcakes. Oh yeah, the Yankee caps is always. That's why when I got this one, and I got when I got this one, when I got this one, and I got this one,
Oh,
I went on the streets. I went on the streets and grabbed this one because when I was trying to get the Yankee, it was quiet. Every store I went through, it was sold out.
I got my initials on it. I got this in Maryland.
Yeah, Tate. Oh yeah, that one's official tissue. I like that. Yeah, Tate. The cheapest seat is 600. To me, that's not even cheap. I get
I
it.
was with Coco Tina. Got this.
Nah, that shit is flavor. I just gotta, man, I gotta manage to keep white clean, cause
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
me, I
yeah.
can't be touching my hat. I can't be. I don't want people touching me. Like I, I never owned a Yankee jersey. I'm gonna go get me one, but even with that, I don't want you touching me. But I don't want no fingerprints on me or none of that. World
Yeah,
Series
man.
hats sold out. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna sell out. I'm gonna wait till everything calm down, Jay. When everything calm down, that's when I'm gonna go get me something. I'll wait till shit calm down. But for the
Yeah,
600, I'm not even for 600. I'm still not going to no game and getting thrown out.
and you better bring your own food too.
600 and you gotta buy some. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, man. Ain't nobody doing that.
Yeah, better
I
bring your
got the
own
one with the
food.
Bronx Bombers in the
Oh,
big old letters. Oh, you do, Jay? Shit. I always wanted that hat. Damn it. Damn, Jay got that hat. Damn it. Damn you, Jay. I'm jealous.
yeah, I want. Yeah, I got it. It's hard to get that hat too.
Damn, man. It's
It's
hard. You know
hard to
how hard it
order.
is? Yo, you know how hard it is to grab one of those?
Or
Yo,
they
it's
got all
hard to
the
grab one of those. That Jay, that hat that Jesus that he's talking, man, it is hard to grab one of them hats, bruh. Like, damn.
I
It's
see
easy to
one guy
get in
had that
here.
hat. I see one guy had that hat in Virginia. That was years ago.
Yeah,
He
it's
had the
easy to
hat
get
with the
it.
Bronx
It's easy to
Bombers.
get it here in New York City, but right now, them shits is going like hotcakes probably right now.
Yo, I gotta cop that
Yo,
hat.
I gotta cop that. Jay just gave me. Jay. I might have to meet up with you. You might have to go ahead and get it for the low low.
No, but I knew this guy, right? He had a Bronx Bomber hat and a Bronx Bomber varsity hat. I said, "Where you got that from?" He said, "I got shit. I had to." He said, I had to order it."
Whoa, timeout. Flag on the play. Now, I don't mind getting off the subject. It's okay just for a second. I don't understand how them tickets for UFC is insane, but y'all can't afford to pay them. Some ain't right now. Because if them UFC tickets are insane, then I'm starting to question Dana White. Because them UFC dudes should be walking around richer than boxers. They shouldn't have to go box to make money. It should be boxers coming to UFC.
Dana White is a crook.
Jeff Spark, what's up? Jeff Spark, I'm gonna call you today. Everything's being taken care of, Jeff. You just got to give me a little minute because it's a little slow process. But I got you. Make sure y'all put your orders in for your No Doug Zone hoodies. Put your orders in right now. Coffee mugs. Put your orders in. Stuff is coming, y'all. But just make sure there's no website. Make sure y'all, yeah, if you ain't following me on social media, follow me. You know what I'm saying? Everything is coming. So when y'all want that merch, holla at me. Um, yeah, but there's no way in hell that the tickets for UFC is insane. But these dudes got to come to boxing to make money. Now, I ain't the smartest man in the world, underrated. Trust me, I'm not. And math has never been my subject coming up. But I know when some shit don't add up. I know when some shit don't. Now, I'm not calling Tay no liar because Tay knows because
No, take that. No, 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 no.
she's in that MMA
Take that
world.
is absolutely right on that.
She's in that MMA world. See, I never looked up the prices for a ticket because I told me and my wife, Tiff, I said, I want to go to that. But if them tickets are insane like that, I might just be sitting back home watching that. The
Well,
pay per
I
view
well what
expensive to remember the hot box. We used to watch pay per view for free. Yeah, yeah, Jason. Yeah, damn, Jason took it back.
now see I talked to MMA. It's been a while. So what
The
Sid
hell?
was what Tay they talking about, she absolutely right. That it's
I
insane that
wouldn't look. Listen, I could
it's
be somebody
insane.
who never watched UFC. I'd never look. I'll never look past her on that
That's
because
what you're
I would think
you're
that
right
for
about that.
watching guys get their ears kicked off, get their nose. You know what I'm saying? 10, Quee, 10, 10 for mugs. It's cheap. I remember this one dude had these coffee mugs one day. I forgot where I was, and I said, "This dude must think I'm an asshole." He said, "What he told me, 25, $30." I said, "Not for that coffee mug. That shit better sing. It better sing. That shit better break dance." Incorrect. And the white makes the whole pot spread around to 600 fighters. Not only the fighters, the UFC ban is like the NFL. Fighters come and go. Yeah, still though, man. Okay, so I'm saying though, I ain't getting my ass choked out and kicked up, and then I'm not making nothing, and then I got to go to UFC. I mean, I got to go to boxing just to make some money. Ain't a White got that game in the chokehold. Yeah, he gonna have it in the chokehold, all right. If he don't start paying people, somebody gonna get his ass in the chokehold. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't gonna keep getting choked out, elbowed, and all that. And you think you just gonna give me whatever? It's not happening. Straight up. But I guess that's how the game goes. But all you idiots that keep going to these games and keep getting your asses thrown out of there. I was watching something yesterday. These dudes was on the field. One dude jumps on the field, another dude, and I go, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Oh, whoever just sent that cash app, thank you so much.
Thank
Your
you.
order,
Appreciate that.
thank you, cause I'm getting these orders. This ain't for my financial mm-mm. See, now when y'all do that, now I gotta tell Tiff. Cause that's my partner. So now I gotta go. Hey, baby, we got another order coming in. Dana White is just, but it hurt because Francis Hunter is getting the biggest payday of his life. You seen the name, yo raggedy little. You see the name, you raggedy little dude. No, I have to look inside the Cash App to see, Quee. I didn't even look to see. Hold on. Yeah, Quee called me raggedy. Shit, I thought he was better than that, Quee. Hmm. Oh yeah, I see it. Now I see it. Thank you, sis. Love you. Love you. Thank you so much. Just make sure when you call me raggedy, you keep your glasses on. Nah, I love Queen. Get them orders and people support, please. Yeah, support people because I'm taking orders from now to the 21st. So please, let's get these orders in, man. I'm trying to keep y'all warm for the winter. Wait till y'all see these sweaters. Y'all see what these sweaters look like? Jesus Christ, Lord have mercy. Y'all are going to lose y'all rabbit ass mind. Varsity jackets are being worked on. If you're interested with a varsity jacket, that's coming. I said 95, but then I had to think about it. So really, the varsity jackets are 100. So that's something simple, y'all. You know how much varsity jackets cost? I'm selling the varsities for $100. Do y'all know what varsity jackets cost in real life?
Oh my god.
And I'm only going for a good price. Now, eventually, it might go up when I start seeing what's happening. But I'm starting at a yeah, 'cause you know what I'm saying. But you gotta. It's almost like selling drugs. You don't want to sell the same price as everybody else. You got to get it where you get the customers to come to you. Sell it for cheap, you get more customers. I learned that from AZ. Learned that from shout out to AZ. Those are three mugs. As promised, I'm a woman of my word. Yeah, I know, Queen. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm finna let Tiff know now because we already had like 12. We just ordered 12 more. So thank God the person who does it for us, they don't live that far. So and the t-shirts, there's gonna be a difference in the t-shirts, y'all. Those t-shirts that y'all see me show y'all on Instagram, that's out the question. It's not it's no more of that. We're bringing the t-shirts back, but we're not bringing it back the way y'all used to seeing that. Bo, what up, man? Hold on. Let me get my man Bohemian. And everybody go subscribe. Everybody go subscribe to my man Bohemian Boxing Report. You see the Bo Harris, man? Go subscribe to my man Harris. I know you still got your beeper, kid. Hell no, Tay. I ain't never had no beeper. I ain't that old, Tay. Shit, Tay said she said she know I still got my beeper. Hell no, Tay. I remember beepers though. I remember my sisters having beepers. I remember the dudes that they talked to would have beepers. So I already know some of them dudes they were talking to had three beepers. You know, if you had three beepers, mm, they was on. I already know what they was doing. They was in the streets. They was some bad dudes.
Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah. So like I said, the varsity jackets $100. The hoodies is 50. Coffee mugs is 10. We're gonna be working on bucket hats.
Mhm.
We even trying to work on something for the ladies. Ladies, we're gonna try to get y'all straight, where everything is not just for the fellas. We're trying to get the ladies. See, the thing is, when you do stuff, you can't just be for the fellas. You got to also do something for the ladies. I'm trying to come with some sexy lingerie, maybe for the lady. See, I have to say that a certain way underrated. I can't just say, we coming for something sexy for the ladies. No, we coming something sexy for the ladies. Mm-hmm.
He
Y'all
said
gonna be
lingerie. What?
we're gonna be in the lawn.
Yeah.
We're gonna be coming for some lingerie, ladies. I'm just saying. So when you see your man in the bedroom and he doing this, you start walking to him because the panties and drawers look a little different.
See,
I'm
see,
just
see that
saying,
you
ladies.
starting up, brother McClay, because Coca T said, lingerie. Yeah.
I'm just saying, ladies. Ladies, look in my eyes. Your man get home and you in that bedroom wearing that no duck zone lingerie. I'm telling you right
Lingerie
now.
with duck zone.
Oh, I'm telling you, and then the smell of the lingerie. Oh, that man just might give you kids all over again, and you didn't even know you can have more.
You
I'm
gonna
just
put the duck.
saying, ladies.
So you gonna put the duck zone sign on the lingerie.
Yeah, Bo. I'll be at the ceremony tonight. Actually, I'll be at the ceremony tonight, and I'll be at Gleason's tomorrow. So yeah, I'm back outside. Me and Tip, the ceremony. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go live tonight if my whole joint don't act crazy. Um, Ceremony. Congratulations to all the ladies and gentlemen that will be receiving their rings today. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all been going to Madison Square Garden doing your thing. Hey, love y'all. Congratulations. I'll see y'all tonight. No more kids. Shop is motherfucker. Well, Queen, what I mean is this. I know you won't have any more, but I'm just saying. I don't want G5 to choke on his blunt when he walk in and see you with some no duds on lingerie. He gonna grab that rag and just be like this. Oh, God, baby. Look good, but Jesus Christ. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Check your. I got you, Tay. Tay, what you want? You want a mug? You want a sweater? What you want, Tay? Come on now, talk to me. Y'all got to talk to me. What you want? Because I got to know what y'all want. I'm not just taking this money to be
For
taking it.
sure. Yeah.
I'm taking the money to get y'all what y'all want. Y'all got to tell me what it is y'all want. He don't even care about all that. He don't care about all that. But I'm telling you, this is a different type of lingerie. This is a lingerie we going. I told. Let me make sure she don't hear me. I told Tiff to put a little voodoo on the lingerie where when your man walk in the house, he act a little different. So
Ooh.
when you tell him to bark like a dog, he gonna do it. The lingerie is gonna be
Ah.
fixed. Just telling y'all, ladies, I'm just saying, it's about to get a little different for 2025. Yeah, Queen, I ain't gonna blame you for it, but I'm damn sure gonna take responsibility. Oh, I'm gonna make you men. You hear? Look, she said red flag. Pitching great helped out. Yes, Alonzo. Rest in peace to him. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I forgot they talked about him
Yeah,
yesterday.
that's right. I forgot it. Right. He passed
Yeah,
away this
forgot
year.
about that. Yeah. Rest in peace to the. You know what I
Not
mean?
not just Latinos. He helped out. Also, he helped out Mexico too. Mexican baseball too.
Yeah. She said finally something I get. Yeah. We gonna blame me for this, Queen. Um, I gotta tell her to come on now because now that they did this, I gotta give them for these orders. You want a mug? Okay, I got you. Damn, Tay. You want two mugs, Tay? Or you want one mail? You want one mug? Oh, what the hell? It don't matter. Okay, you take one for now. Okay, fine with me. Fine with me. Whatever y'all want. It's y'all world. I'm doing this for y'all. Oh, let me wrench up Alonzo. I don't understand why he was never wrenched up. This ain't Alonzo's first time coming over here, and I'm familiar with the brother. So I don't understand why I didn't have him wrenched up. Um, but yeah, man, tonight game one. Um, I'm praying, but I'm just saying, you know what the excitement is going to be like if these dudes win. And do you know what I hate about this? Because I'd rather people did what they were supposed to do for that parade yesterday. So now what happens is when the Yankees win, they're gonna try to compare the Liberty Parade to that.
They shouldn't do that.
That's going to piss me off to the high level festivity because they're gonna be like, yeah,
Shouldn't
you know
do
what
it.
I mean?
Shouldn't do
And
it.
that's gonna piss. Watch they listen. If I'm wrong, okay, I'm wrong. Watch they do it. I ain't about to do this Liberty Parade versus Yankee Parade shit because you can't. It's been. It, yesterday was a more special parade. It was more special. We haven't had a team winning basketball since the fucking 70s, and the Knicks was the last person to do it. Yeah, the Knicks might have went. The Knicks might have went to the. They might have went to the finals, but going to the finals. And winning is different from just going to the finals. You know what I'm saying? And our ladies did it 2 years in a row.
Right.
They lost 1 year and came back the next year. You got to credit them. Yeah, smash my like, man. Smash my like. Hit the cash app. Orders is coming in, baby. I was just playing about the lingerie, y'all. I would make that though, but I'm just fooling with y'all. You know, I just be entertaining. But who knows? You never know what I might come with though. I got a lot of stuff that I'm coming with. So just be mindful. Just sit back and watch. Look, he said voodoo. Yeah, Jeff. I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit, man. I'm talking shit, y'all. I'm just having fun with y'all. It's Friday. I love y'all. Yeah, witchcraft. I'm just playing with y'all. You know, I ain't gonna do none of that. But I want to tell everybody on a serious note to thank you for all the support. Yeah, just bless me with the mug. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna bless you with the mug. As soon as I get off here, now I know now y'all just made my day even more busy. Y'all just gave me actually something to do because I had nothing to do, and now yeah, I got stuff to do now. So somebody yesterday just asked me, but I thought they wanted a hoodie. They said they didn't want a hoodie. They just want a t-shirt. So the thing is, the t-shirts that y'all seen before, that's out. I can't explain why y'all won't see those t-shirts anymore. I have to explain to everybody offline, but um, we're gonna get it. We're, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it right. So that doesn't change that everybody's not gonna get their shirts. They're gonna get it. So don't worry about that. It was just a business decision that I made because I want people to be able to get those shirts and be like, yo, man, these shits is dope. So don't worry about it. I got y'all. Everybody orders in. But yeah, as far as today though, man, I'm just excited, man. I really would like to see the Yankees just go in there and get it over with, get them the hell up out of here. But I know LA is coming to play. LA is coming to play. And please, if you travel there, because you know Yankee fans are really like fans. If you traveling from New York to LA, please, Yankee fans, humble yourself out there. Because
Yeah.
dumb people will jump you. They will jump you. So I don't care how many of Yankee jerseys is in that building. Humble yourself, please. And don't go all the way to California just to get your ass thrown out. Because y'all be killing me when y'all do that. Y'all go all the way to another city just to get thrown out. Don't do that. That makes no sense.
I just want Yankee to split. If y'all can win 2 games in LA, that's great. But at least
That's
Yankees
cool.
just if you win 2 games, cool. But Yankees split. Split.
Bro,
Take it
fight.
think about New York. That's all we can do.
Yeah, they gonna fight out in LA, and I don't want that. I don't want that, Thomas. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I really don't want that because it's a nasty look. I'm not going nowhere getting thrown out no game. I don't care if I'm in my home or out of town. You can't pay $600 to 1,000 something to get thrown out no games. Now, if somebody happened to be violating you and disrespecting you, but even with that, you have to let people get because just sometimes that alcohol and that marijuana or whatever that's in your system take over. It's telling you to do whatever. And by the time you sober up and realize what happened, your ass is out the game. I ain't doing that. TD knows it goes. Yeah, I ain't doing it. I went to a Mets game last year and I watched them act a donkey. I'm talking about it's hot as hell, right? Because you know, right there in where the Mets play, it's a whole opening, and it's like that
Yeah.
stadium isn't really that big. But so you could look across and see somebody fighting. I'm like, the hell going on? I said, are they fighting? It's too hot, bro. It's like 80
Yeah.
something out here. Is you tripping?
And
I ain't about to fight.
there's no shade.
Bro, it ain't no shade.
No shade.
And I'm not just getting thrown out. I don't have surgery. Yankees got to win cold in the Yes, yes, Sergio, they do. Yes, yes, they do. The last thing we need to happen is to go to LA and they whoop our asses in them first two games, that's not gonna do nothing but give them confidence in the third game. And before you know it, it's a sweep. You know what, Sergio? I like you. He said Yankees in five. That's what I'm
That's what I'm
talking
talking
about,
about. Hey,
son.
yeah, I take that. I take
Hey,
that.
that's what I'm talking about. So that's what listen. We hoping it goes like that. Because one thing
Hey,
we don't need
Yankees,
to do is go to LA.
Yankees did
We don't need to
I
go
said
to LA
Yankees.
the first two games and they stomp us out. We don't need that because that's gonna give them confidence in the third game. We don't want that to happen. Yankees. What do you say? Yankees have the more complete team. Yeah, I know this parade. I tell you what though, I'm going to that damn parade. I done missed the Liberty yesterday, but I'll be at the damn Yankees. And see, even with the Liberty, it was something in the air too yesterday because they were talking about on the news how people allergies is at an all time high. I hope Yankees need to. Yeah, Yankees haven't faced a lineup like the Dodgers, and the Dodgers haven't faced a pitching like the Yankees. You know what, Sergio? That made a lot of sense what you just said, and I didn't look at it like that. Yankees not getting production in positions. Yeah, Yankees have faced a better bullpen and better starting pitching than the Reds. Yeah, Sergio, if they win, you in the. If they win, Sergio, you in the parade. Thomas, what about Thomas? You gonna go? Thomas would be like, "Nah, I gotta work, but I'll be watching from my phone." My man Thomas be working, man. He better.
I'm
Otherwise,
telling you, if Yankees win, that bro, I mean that parade gonna be crazy
they're
because
gonna
they gonna
shut
be
the
all
city
around.
down. I was expecting them to shut the city down for Liberty, but the support just wasn't there for them like that, and I thought that was whack. I thought it
Yeah.
was real whack.
Oh,
But it's gonna be pure chaos if the damn Yankees in.
oh.
It will be hard because I went to Yankee World Series parades in the '90s, and it was crazy. Well, you don't have to go nowhere. You don't have to go nowhere. You have to go like 5 hours early because it's nuts. It's nuts, but you know what? I'm not trying to follow the parade. I'll just go out there for the support. Like, I'm not trying to chase no floats. I ain't trying to get no autographs. You can't do any of that. That'd be hard to do.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I'll just go for the atmosphere. My problem is the train situation. Riding that subway is crazy. You won't be able to see anything. Yeah, well, I guess that's why people stand on top of stuff so they could be able to see. See, I have to take my camera and hold it, do like that, and shit. It's only so long I can keep doing that unless you were there early to get a spot. Yeah, if it starts early in the morning, like when people for the Liberty, they was like, yeah, we was out here since 5, 6 in the morning. I'm like, sheesh,
Yeah.
sheesh, and that's not even really people that's from New York. You talking about coming from other places, man?
Yeah.
Like,
I
damn, I'm like, you been out here since 5 in the morning?
I have a
And then
friend.
turn around and say, yeah, we're going to the Barclays Center later on. I'm like, damn, you just spent a whole day outside. 5 in the morning to almost 9, 10 o'clock at night. Jesus Christ. Man, I need about 3 showers after that. And I need about 5 meals. I've been outside all day, man. Shit, I'm hungry.
I know.
But
I
you
know
don't know the weather will be. You don't know what the weather will be in 2 weeks. Now we don't know what the weather will be in 2 weeks. 'Cause all that nice weather we got in New York is winding down. That shit winding down. So if nobody took advantage of the weather now, 2 weeks, we might be out here with snorkels. There's no telling. Because it's not
Yeah.
going to be 75, 80 in 2 weeks. If it's like that in 2 weeks, these idiots are going to be out here with shorts and a t-shirt. It could be dumb cold. One of the parades I went to was really cold. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regularly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what the weather be. In New York, weather is stupid. And it tries to fool you. So if you don't know any better,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, oh man, my God, this New York weather is beautiful. Then all of a sudden that shit dropping. You like, wait a minute. I think I need my coat. Oh, really? What you thought it was gonna stay 75, 80 all day? This is New York. Some places you go to out of town, it might be like that, or it might drop just a little bit where you don't have to worry. But here, you got to worry. That shit could be hot one day and then next day it's snowing. This weather up here is bipolar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got what I call schizophrenic weather. You know what I'm saying? This weather's crazy, man. I'm done with parades. No more Yankee parades and Puerto Rican Day parades. I retired in the 90s. Oh, man. No, I won't say that you retired. I think, TD, if we was able to get a float with me, you, Johnny Boy, boxing with Chris, Four Corners, if we ever was to all get a float in the parade, I don't think you'll be done because we're on a float. And that's something that we all should get together and talk about. Being on a float together. We could put our podcasts out like that. This is how more people will subscribe to us and see what we're doing. I mean, it's just an idea though. Those my kids about to this morning. Yeah, it's not getting any warmer. This is when this weather's about to do a whole. Telling you, man. Like the city, it's gonna be nice in the city today. It's okay, and I think today and tomorrow. But respectfully, when everything happened Monday, it's over. We're about to get pure chaos out here, man, with this weather. Smash my like button, y'all, on your way in, on your way out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at No Duck Zone Podcast. You going live today on the radio?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. Next week though, this is where y'all want to be. This is where y'all want to be. I'm gonna say it again. We're gonna be doing old talk about wrestling, old school wrestling. It's gonna be Halloween next week, so we're gonna be getting into a lot of movies. Um, and what else? And TV shows. What was our favorite TV shows in the 80s and 90s? So we got that coming next week. Make sure y'all here this week. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And smash the like button. If you're looking for, like I tell you, I'm gonna tell you like the church would tell you. They always tell you if you're looking for a church that's this and there's that, come join them. If you're looking for a channel where it's dope and we don't just talk boxing, we can talk about whatever. Um, that where it's not pure chaos and nobody's debating, nobody's arguing, we all respecting each other. This is the place for you to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not about how many subscribers I got or is he a popular content creator? It's not about that. It's that we have fun over here. So if you're looking for a place to have fun, like, share, subscribe, tell people, hey, he has some great topics. Next week, this is where y'all gonna want to be. Trying to tell you. If you're not here next week, you're gonna wish you was. Because see why everybody's arguing about Tank and Roach and where they fighting at is now they don't have a venue to fight at. That don't even matter to me. We over here having fun. We're having fun. We're not over here predicting fighters' lives. We're not predicting where they should fight at. We're not predicting about how much money they should be making, who they should be fighting. Y'all do all that. We don't do that shit over here because I'm not getting no PC in what none of these fighters and trainers are making. So I don't care if they fight in the middle of a parking lot in McDonald's. I don't give a damn because I ain't getting no PC in it. That's why I'm able to come over here and talk what it is that I'm talking. This is a place of peace and fun. So when you guys are ready to come over and kick it, just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you have, let people know this is where it goes down at, man. But yeah, I'm proud of the Yankees, man. It was overwhelming to see them back in. And even if they don't win, I'm okay with it. The Liberty kind of, it kind of changed everything now, man. Our girls got us. They got us one. But to see the Yankees get one, I'm walking around with half of my hat with the Yankee sign, and the other half with the Liberty sign. We got two teams in the city to be proud of. and I'm thankful for it. Thankful for it. I'm thankful for not just them winning. I'm just thankful for it to be able to be here and just to witness it and to breathe that air and to be able to say that, hey, we were a part of that. And for you, underrated, you've been here long enough to see the changes in the organization. You've been here to see people come and go off that team. You've here to watch your friends and people that you might have been going to games with or sitting around in their house talking to them about the game and who you think is going to win. There's no, yeah, they're no longer here for you to have those conversations with. So when you just sit and think and you go, damn, no matter how messed up my life been, what if I was back in Brooklyn and my shit could have been worse? I could easily be somebody's cellmate right now had I not decided to get my life together. And I'd be like, you moving out of New York was probably maybe the best thing that probably could have happened to you because you might have saved yourself from a long time of pain and misery. Because sometimes we have to get away from people, even when we love them.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just gotta love them from a distance because they'll put you in a situation where you're like, yo, I don't want to go to the penitentiary, but you keep trying me, and you know what I'm saying. That's where I'm gonna end up at. So that's the great thing about it. That, we can overcome a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? And that's how I managed to stay out of stuff because I'll be like, look, bro, I ain't got time for it, man. Our teams are doing their thing.
Yeah.
The world is not in the best place right now, but we have to make the best out of
Agreed.
what we got going on. We enjoying life, and let's just continue to enjoy it. I ain't giving y'all 3 hours today, y'all. For some reason, y'all ain't gonna get 3 hours out of me today. I love y'all, but my allergies is at an all-time high. Kind of droopy. I took that medicine, so I got to take medicine for my allergies. My
Oh,
allergies. Yo, let me tell you something, man. That was like I said before. That's why I really couldn't make it to the parade yesterday, underrated, because you don't want to be outside sneezing 75 times.
mhm.
You know what I mean? And then you're already sitting up under people. Because even though you're outside, you're still up under people. What you gonna tell everybody? I need you to move because my allergies is bad. Shit. I think I made it 2 hours last night.
Wow.
Yeah, Queen. By the time I see everybody get off, it was a couple minutes to 12. It was probably like 11:47, 11:48, and I went to go watch my first 48. That's my favorite show. You know what? I'm gonna do a show about that too. Get ready. We're gonna do a show about that. Might do one about cops too. We gonna get.
And,
We
and,
gonna have some. We gonna have some fun over here,
and,
man.
and don't forget the week, not this week coming up, but the following week. We're gonna do something about talk about music and your favorite music, favorite artist, and favorite cartoons.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the following week.
Okay. So you got the wait. Was that first 48 in Texas? It normally is. Last night I don't know where they were, but I stood up till about 1, 2 in the morning watching first 48. That's my favorite shit to watch. I don't care. I watch it on YouTube. I watch it on demand. That's my shit. But before I started watching first 48, Scared Straight was my shit.
Yeah.
I used to laugh at how them kids thought that they was bad.
Which
Cops
Scare
is always
Straight?
out here
Which Scare
catching
Straight
folks
you
on
talking
TV.
about?
It was funny as hell. Yeah, you know what? Cops is probably gonna be one of the TV shows I bring up because remember I said we were talking about TV shows in the 80s and 90s. That's gonna be one of the shows that we're gonna talk about next week. I gotta just pick a day where I can do it because I want to be able to make sure that I can do it and there won't be no interference. But you won't watch This Is Monsters. No, because them
Yeah.
people are monsters. Them people are actually monsters, Squee. Why would I? I mean, some of the people see the things. The thing is, on Cops, they never caught nobody for murders, and they don't know if they were murderers. They always just stop people on traffic, or they would catch them doing something they ain't supposed to. On First 48, they're actually catching people for bodies. But not to
Yeah.
say the people and cops didn't have bodies on them. You didn't know what they had. Not you even notice cops every time they stop somebody, they had a drug addiction. It was either a drug addiction or they were prostituting.
Prostitutes, yeah.
Well, I stopped you because you were going such and such. And then as soon as they go back to their car, they go look them up. They speed off. Then they be like, cops is
But
funny,
you,
man.
yeah, but you talking about Scared Straight.
Oh,
I
scared
watched the
straight,
one. I
man.
watched the one that Scared Straight when they came out the 70s. Oh, it was crazy.
Oh, them dudes were, first of all, them dudes were brolic then. They looked like walking buildings. I watched one where the dude came out and had his wife beat up. And he had this, you know, how they look back in the 80s. But this dude looked like he should have been Hulk Hogan's tag team partner. And the kids back then took you more serious because some of them, if you looked at their face, they was,
Yeah,
these kids today, they sit and they laugh at you because they know that you can't touch them.
right.
They know you can't touch them. And if you do
It's a
that,
different time.
and
It's a different time.
the officers will let you get up on them to talk to them and intimidate them, but you ain't putting your hands on them and trying to really physically do something to them. Like that ain't
See,
gonna happen.
right back in the
Monster stories
'70s,
already happened, and the person was caught in the jail or already died though. But yeah, that's where they need to be, dead or in jail. Because some people are just some people are what they are. They monsters. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna get off now. I'll stay on for 9 more minutes. I'll make them 2 hours and then I'll get off because it's already 9:51. So we got 9 minutes. But yeah, them TV shows we get into next week. But the WWF, when we get into that, I need you to have your seatbelt on. I need you to be focused and put your helmet on if you gotta. Because what we're about to do with this old school wrestling next week, it's going, like I said, remember I said you start thinking about where you were at this time in this year. Well, that's what I'm about to do with the wrestling. And this is what I'm about to do with the TV shows. And that's what I'm going to do with the movie night. I keep telling you, I'm going to bring it back to where you start thinking about what you were doing, how young you were. Did you have your first kiss? Were you in high school? Were you in middle school? Were you in college? You might have been in jail. Who knows? But it's also bringing that good feel back to these YouTube streets. Underrated. They not giving us no good feeling over here. It's not. It's not. It's like walking into that one house that you know it is pure chaos. And you like, I don't want to be here. I just want to go to auntie such and such house where I know it's peaceful. We laughing and we joking, but it's also peaceful.
Yeah.
These dudes don't know what that mean anymore. So we're not going to be followers by talking about what they talking about because if that benefits their channel, then cool. But what we gonna do over here is bring some order. We gonna store some, and I remember you said this one time. We gonna store some order back
Yeah.
over here.
Back over
We
here.
gonna
Yep.
store some order. My uncle is a huge wrestling fan since I was little. He still got his Fridays to watch it. Oh man, when you tell you what, Quee, I tell you what, Quee, if you can get in contact with your uncle, he's more than welcome to come over here and watch. And he's more than welcome if he wants to come up on the panel. If he doesn't, I'm not saying he does. Either way, he's more than welcome to come over here and watch. He's more than welcome to come over here and watch. I'll never stop anybody from coming. If you're a fan, come on and watch. But it's gonna be old school week next week. Now, usually Throwback Thursday is Throwback Thursday, but next week is gonna be a throwback week. I'm not gonna be too much into boxing next week, y'all. So you gotta pardon me. Unless something exciting comes up that I hear, I might talk about it. But other than that, I'm not going to too much care next week. I
But you
used
know
to
what?
always go to the ECW events out in Philly.
You know what?
Yeah, I went to ECW here in New York. I'm a wrestling
You
wrestling mom.
know
Yeah,
what?
ain't nothing wrong with that, Thomas. I'm gonna make it where you know what? I'm gonna make it where everybody can get on. I might not do it this early because everybody might not be able to do it. I want to do it at a time where I know people are home and I can get it going. So just let me think of what day I can do it, and then we'll go from there. He's
Well,
10 is older than me. I remind him of that all the time. Hey, that's cool. Tell Unc to come on through here, though. I would love to have him come on through here. You said what, Free? I mean, Free. Free talking about me. What you say, underrated? Free's
no,
definitely talking about me.
I was thinking about for a while. I was thinking about doing a doing a series talking about my life in sports and politics, and had people
Okay.
to come on and have people come on and tell them, yeah, I was around those times too. You know, I'm really thinking about that for a while, by just trying to sketch it out, see how I'm gonna have it a day or a time so people can get on and stuff. But at first, I probably started to do is say it myself, and then little by little, I'm thinking about doing that. I've been thinking about that for a minute.
Whatever you think about doing, brother, we are content creators, not shit starters. So that's
Yeah,
our job is to create content.
yeah.
All this I'm doing next week is content because
Listen,
it gives people that old feel back. You start thinking, like I said, you start thinking about what you were doing. And it doesn't matter about the errors. It's about you
no,
start thinking about what was you doing back in the days when this TV show came out, when this movie was out. What was life like? What was the atmosphere like in the air? Like the same way I asked you. It wasn't just about just the Yankees. I said, what was it like for you coming up in that time? What do you remember about coming up? Because there was a lot going on in the time. You know what I'm saying? Sports was much better, but the streets was a scary place.
hell. I mean,
It ain't scary now. Today's a joke.
I mean, like, go more on your point. I'm glad that you said it because I want to add a little more to that. I mean, it got so bad that my late father of different parts of New York City had to take me to basketball games.
Mm,
Sometimes he had to wait. I knew, like I said, I knew people, but he didn't trust that. He said, "No, I'm gonna take you where you at. You want to hang out, and then later on, you want to come home. Come home." That's how bad it got. But it was like people said, "Mr. Thomas, you don't need to take your son. We need to protect your son." No, no, no. I'm taking my son. Yeah, it got that bad. That even sometimes he used to give me money, take a cab.
yeah.
Or as soon as the games is over, they know like if you win, I expect you to lead that game. You know, say hi, say bye to your coach and stuff, and get on the train and go back home. Yeah, and that's how bad it was.
Mm.
That's how bad it was, and I was not
And,
no, it was not the
and
only part of his uncles and stuff like that. It got that bad. I remember one time we played in the Bronx, right? And then we played this team. It was some up in Bedford Park. You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, by Lehman College and all that.
Lehman College, right? And we
Yeah.
played the home team. We beat the home team, right? And what happened was the people around it, it was not them, it was the outsiders. And they would start throwing bottles at us and everything. And so the other team, the home team, said, "What is you doing throwing bottles?" So they had to actually cover us to get on the train.
Damn, they was mad at Brooklyn. They was
But it
trying
was
to
the
get
outsiders, though. It
no,
wasn't
but
we
I'm
were
saying though,
outsiders.
they was trying to get y'all up out of there.
We can't even get our trophies.
Get these Brooklyn dudes out of here, man. Who the hell they think they are?
But the sad thing about it, I knew most of the people who did it, so they like, yo, Freddie, you can go to the. I said, I can't leave. Yeah, I'm like, it was dirty. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, yeah. That's how it was back then. That's how it was. You got drug dealers with betting on games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cartels. You actually see
You,
cartels.
you was
People,
getting, you was
you
getting, you
actually
was
see
getting, you was
cartels at
getting,
the games.
If you was getting, the crazy thing is, if you didn't do your job in the game, you was getting death threats, and even if you did do your job in the game, you was still getting death threats. I'm
Yeah,
like, damn, it was a damn if you do, damn if you don't.
yeah.
It was a scary
It was
time.
one time. Yeah, it was one time I was in Queens, right? We were playing this team, right? And we beat this team, right, to get to the championship. And so the guy said, "Hey man, good looking out, doing something there." It was $500. Why? Yo, you were
Oh
doing your
yeah.
thing. I didn't bet. I didn't bet on the game. I didn't know him. I said, yo, I see you be doing your thing. Hit $500. For what? Yo, you doing your thing, man. He
Underrated
did like, yo,
Douglas. I
be
saw
quiet.
you
He said,
sub
yo, be
to this account, but this is my work account. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, he's putting his channel in right now. Thomas is putting it in for you, underrated.
already got you.
No, he said that's his he said that's his my work account.
Oh, okay. Got
TD
you.
Sports Talk is his channel.
Okay. Got it.
Is my You might be already sub, but he said check. Yeah, just check anyway.
Yeah, I saw that already. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so yeah, it's good then. So yeah, next week we just get ready to have some fun, y'all. Remember the Halloween, we're gonna be doing the Halloween movies. We're gonna get into a whole lot of shit next week, so don't expect no boxing. Don't expect no boxing because we're gonna, unless something amazing happens, unless something amazing happens, then we'll talk about it. Other than that, just because it's being talked about, don't think I'm going to talk about it. It has to be some type of information that's going to catch my eyes next week where it makes me stop what I'm doing and say, "Hey, y'all, I know I said we was going to do this, but hey, I this just got in. Let's do it." Let me know what day you do in the wrestling talk. I maybe get a former wrestler on. I'm gonna make sure when I do it, everybody could be home because the morning everybody may not be able to do.
Yeah.
So good. I'm here for a week without boxing. Yeah, you're gonna be here for a week without boxing, Queen. I want to start getting more females on. I'm gonna get some females on this panel. It's a few things that I'm thinking about that I want to do. That I'm gonna try to see if it works. One of my wrestlers been trained at the Gleason Gym under Johnny Rowe. Yeah, they train for wrestling over there at Gleason's. But Gleason's, for people that don't know, it's not just a boxing gym. They actually do wrestling over there. Yeah, they're not Thomas, but I'm tired of it, and I want to break from it. And that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna watch boxing. There's some stuff coming up, but as far as getting on here for a week next week, it's quiet. Please, y'all, don't come in here. I don't mean to change the subject, but are you watching Jake Paul and Mike Tyson? Well, let me let you know right now, I'm not. Are you watching Tyson Fury and Usyk? I'm not. And that doesn't. I'm not trying to be no hater. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it 100. So we're gonna have great family talk next week. And we're gonna bring some order. We're gonna bring some order back to this YouTube shit. So just keep that in mind. Well, Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor is on that. It is on that card. And Shushu, you know what? The only thing that makes me want to watch that card is because they're on there. As far as the main event, I might cut it off. But then it's gonna be hard to cut it off because I already ordered it. I might have to just go on YouTube and look at the results because I just don't feel like coming out my pocket for that. If I come out my pocket for that, it makes me look in some ways kind of crazy. But I'm also want to support them too. I don't want to make it seem like I'm some hater. I don't want to make it seem like I'm some hater, but it's like, damn. That's why I was talking about life insurance, stocks, investments, and 40K last night. Yeah, we're gonna get into that too. We it's a whole lot. Like I said, next week we're gonna have fun. Make sure you have your popcorn. Make sure you have your bonbons, your Kit Kats, whatever you eat. Because especially when I do movie night on Halloween, we are going to have some fun. Just make sure you're here. Underrated, my brother. I love you. I'm gonna give you a call right after this. We
Okay.
got some things, we got some things we need to talk about.
Yes, sir.
And I love all y'all. I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate the cash apps. Y'all orders are going in right now. I got to get ready to talk to the missus. So we got work to do today. I'm gonna make sure everybody gets what they got to get. I don't want nobody waiting as long as they supposed to wait for their stuff. But sometimes y'all have to understand that if you don't have it on you and you have to order more because you thought you had enough, then you have to go make more orders. It's cool. Everybody's gonna get what they want. But I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. And everybody have a safe and blessed day. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.
All right, peace.
Peace.